Welcome aboard, everyone. Please remain seated at all times, keeping your hands, arms, legs, and feet inside the train at all times. Please avoid the float. Make sure all small guests under the age of 7 are staying away from the opening in the middle, either behind the bench or on an adult's lap. Our next stop is New Orleans Square Station.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead is New Orleans Square Station.
As you make your way to New Orleans Square Station, please remain fully seated. The train comes up to the your gateway to the attendant, keep running. Jungle Cruise, Big Thunder, Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, Blue Lagoon, Splash Mountain, and your closest stop to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Once again, please remain fully seated. The train comes to a full and complete stop inside the station.
Yeah, I'll give them.
Alright, friends, those first available seats, we do have to adjust the train just a little bit, so everyone please grab those first available seats and please stay fully seated.
We're gonna go forward. I know, I was looking for the airtight, it's just in the room.
Alright, folks, at this time we're going to be heading out. Just make sure everyone is completely seated at this time. Thank you.
Welcome aboard, everyone. Please remain seated at all times, keeping your hands, arms, legs, and feet inside the train at all times. Please invite the children, make sure all small guests under the age of 7 are sitting away from the opening in the middle, and sit behind the bench or on an adult's lap. Our next stop is Toontown Depot.
To those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a las pequeñas. Gracias.
We're now entering Splash Mountain, rumored to be the location of the one and only Laugh-In Place. If you look real hard, you just might find it. It's where the critters are celebrating a zippity-doo-dah day. Speaking of critters, this place we're passing over is home to a whole bunch of them. Here in Critter Country, you can join Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Brer Rabbit, and Brer Bear on their fun-filled adventures. As we steam past Hungry Bear Restaurant, the last outpost in these parts, we're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see. There is the revered Indian shaman, sharing his stories with those in the great river valley below. People like you have been riding these rails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams, and the stories that went with them, were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable. Like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness. Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters and stories. If you're leaving...
As we make our way into Toontown Depot, please remain fully seated. The train comes to a full and complete stop. This is your gateway from Mickey's Runaway Railroad, Small World, Battleworld Bobsled, King Arthur's Carousel, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, the Teacups, and much, much more. Once again, please remain fully seated till the train comes to a full and complete stop inside the station. Welcome aboard, everyone. Please remain seated at all times, keeping your hands, arms, legs, and feet inside the train at all times. Please advise children, make sure all small guests are on the age of 7 or sitting away from the opening in the middle, either behind the bench or on an adult's lap. Our next stop is Tomorrowland Station. Make sure everyone stays fully seated on the train, please. Do not stick your head out the train.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain. We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astroblasters, and, if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail, and us, are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which,
as we make our way into Tomorrowland Station, please remain fully seated. The train comes to a full and complete stop. This is your gateway for Autopia, Star Tours, Space Mountain, the Astro Orbiter, Buzz Lightyear Astro Blaster, Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage, and the monorail. Once again, please remain fully seated till the train comes to a full and complete stop inside the station.
It's like a Wednesday morning and it's like road trip. Yeah. And I walked into the train station on the train. I was literally the only person on the train all the way around.
Wow. That's something else.
I have a picture of it.
Hey, Daddy, where did you sit?
Look at the middle.
Welcome aboard, everyone. Please remain seated at all times, keeping your hands, arms, legs, and feet inside the train at all times. Please advise your children to make sure all small guests under the age of 7 are sitting away from the open in the middle, either behind the bench or on an adult's lap. Our next stop is Main Street Station, but we're going to take a slight detour. We're going to the Grand Canyon, then go back in time to the primeval world. As a reminder of the tunnel, please no flash photography or video lighting, no light up toys, ears, necklaces, bubble ones, or lightsabers without tunnel, please. Thank you.
To those who have just come aboard, welcome. The next leg of our journey will take us from the fantastic world of the future to the breathtaking beauty of nature's own design, the Grand Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your children and no flash photography.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado, mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tome fotografías con flash.
Everyone to stay fully seated when the train's in motion. No one can't be standing. Everyone's got to stay fully seated or we'll need to stop the train.
That was the Grand Canyon as we know it today. But it wasn't always this way. Now, let's travel back in time, way back in time, to the fantastic past of the primeval world. Land of the dinosaurs. returning to our own time and to Main Street Station, gateway to Disneyland. If you're leaving us here, stay in your seat until we come to a full stop. Remember to gather all your personal belongings and step carefully from the train. I'd especially like to thank those of you who've been with me for the Grand Circle Tour of Disneyland. We hope you enjoyed your travels with us and that you'll come back to ride.
As we make our way into Main Street Station, please remain fully seated till the train comes to a full and complete stop. This station does only have stairs, no ramps or elevators, so make sure you keep those strollers full till you get to the bottom. Once again, please remain fully seated till the train comes to a full and complete stop inside the station.